fighters on a mission. Rocket power.
Larry Booklon does Boo Review.
During the time that Rocket Power came out, extreme sports like snowboarding and rollerblading and skateboarding and biking, they were becoming so popular. We had video games for them, and I gotta say, I really enjoyed the Tony Hawk games, even though I couldn't do anything on that. I can't even ride the skateboard from here to, my camera. It's like, whoop. I'd be like, whoa, before I hurt myself because I'm getting kind of old. I'm 36, so I'm not that old. We had a freeze recently in Texas, and I thought of this episode because I had to put on a bunch of different layers because it was freezing cold, and me being a plus-sized man, I cannot move that well to begin with. Otto Rocket, he's one of the main characters. He does competitions all over the world, apparently, because he's such a great skater, and it's like no one's ever asking him for his autograph or anything, but This is a snowboard competition. He is practicing. Twister, his best friend, is videotaping. That's what Twister does. He makes videos and then they rewatch them, and I guess Otto can be like, oh, that's how I didn't nail that move. Or he could be like, oh, bro, I hit that move. While videotaping, Twister's standing there. Otto is, heading towards him, and Twister doesn't move, causing them to crash, and Otto's snowboard gets bent up, and they go to a repair shop to get it fixed. It's too expensive to get it fixed, which costs $175 to get it fixed. I mean, I don't know how much snowboards were back then in 2000, but you probably could have got a new one back then for that. Or, just maybe added $100. So, I don't know what kind of, game this guy is playing. He's like, I could fix this for you, or I could sell you a new one. And it's the same price. Otto's dad, who actually owns a board shop, okay? He runs a board shop, he runs a restaurant, he's a dad, he has time to go on vacation. Do they just leave the simpletons, who are their neighbors, do they just leave them in charge of everything? I can imagine Merv getting all mad, like some kid coming in there, breaking their wills, and, he's like, that's what you get for being a hooligan. Anywho, he fixes it with, like, glue and tape, and the board's still kind of warped. He's like, oh, that should fix it up. Here you go, Otto. And Otto's like, yeah, okay, Dad. During this whole time, it's kind of like a documentary. And I guess Twister's like filming everyone talking. And Otto is basically telling the camera later that, I didn't want to tell Dad, but that looks stupid. That looks so dumb. What was my dad thinking? Otto is trying out the new board, and this guy from Snowmart, who is like sponsoring the whole event, this guy representing Snowmart decides to go up to Otto and offers him a new board as long as he represents Snowmart in the competition, which is Snowmart not making enough ad revenue because they're all over the place in this competition. Do they really need some nobody representing their brand when they're already all over the competition? They're like on signs everywhere, on the billboards. You know, you got this guy named Dick, you know, skiing around like, hey everybody, I work for Snowmart. Go to Snowmart. Oh my god, this guy, his name is Dick Shakely, and he lives up to his first name, I can tell you that. I don't want to call him Dick, but he is. That's his name, and that's what he is. Dick decides to offer Otto a sponsorship. He's like, we'll give you a new board. We'll hook you up with all the top gear. What do you say? But yeah, Reggie tells him, no, Otto only rides for rocket boards. And Dick is like, rocket boards? That's cute. Otto accepts the offer. It would seem like he would need a parent's signature to accept a sponsorship, but apparently Otto does not need Raymundo to sign anything. He can just be like, hey, I'm Otto, and I'm 9, and I'm gonna sign away my life to this company, and, you know, I don't understand. I just needed a board, and it's like, that'd be like if Coca-Cola were to offer me a sponsorship. And I'd be like, well, yeah, I was thirsty. When Otto tells Ray about this, Ray is kind of upset, but he compliments the board. He's like, ooh, nice board. But he's just doing this, giving. And he's like, you know what? I can't stop you, Otto. You're his parent. Yes, you can. You can stop him. You're his parent. You can be like, wait a minute. This is illegal. I mean, he could probably actually sue. Raymundo says in the little documentary that they're making that this is a lesson Otto is going to have to learn for himself, which I guess when Raymundo was younger, he had a sponsorship that went wrong. He didn't, you know, read all the dotted I's and crossed T's or whatever. He was just like, oh, cool, a sponsorship, alright. Woo! I think most people would do that, especially if they're younger, because just being able to say, hey, I'm sponsored by so-and-so. Otto is doing more practice runs with the new board, the Otto 3000, which is the name of the episode. Woo! Good job. Anywho, Otto is doing more practice runs. Dick Snow comes up to him. He's like, oh, you're looking good, man. Here's a jacket. Otto's like, more stuff? I am barely moving this junky down on me now. He's like, put it on. Like, okay, this guy's, yeah. His parents knew when he came out of the womb, they knew he was going to be like this. So that's why they're like, you know what, we're not even going to name him Richard. We're just going to name him Dick. Otto does some test runs in the new coat jacket thing, and he wipes out, and the guy skis down, and he's like, do you think we gave you all this for fun? No! You better not wipe out at the competition! I'm sorry. But that's kind of like what he sounds like. He sounds like, I mean, he sounds like a dick. And I hate to keep saying that, but, you know. They should have made this guy bald and... Wait a minute. Where's my hat? Oh, is like laying in the snow and Twister's like, you can't ride around with that. You know, Reggie is still mad at Otto for abandoning his dad's brand rocket boards, but she shows up to the competition anyway. And she's like, well, I'm just here to watch the other people. You know, I'm just gonna ignore Otto. And the announcer's like, next up, Otto Rocket, riding for Rocket Boards. This makes Reggie and Raimundo cheer loud. Otto is still riding the Snowmart board, but he's representing his dad's brand, his family's brand. And he's wearing his family's gear. He's not wearing the Snowmart jump because that crap. But like I said earlier, I wore a bunch of stuff to stay warm, and my job is I'm like, moving stuff constantly around. I'm picking stuff up, moving it here, moving. I could barely do that because I had so much stuff on. I could not imagine having to snowboard, wearing a big heavy coat, plus, the jacket, the shirt, everything, I mean, this guy is like, I can ski while wearing this heavy coat. Why can't you snowboard? Dude, it's not really the same thing. I don't know. I've never done either one. But it seems like one requires more movement than the other one because you don't see that many seniors snowboarding. You see seniors skiing. I know a few who do. Otto wipes out, and the Snowmart guy yells at him, takes away the board, rips off the Otto 3000 sticker, throws it down, and, Otto's like, yeah, well, I may have lost all that stuff, but, family's what's important. So, anywho, that was Otto 3000 Rocket Power. I hope you enjoyed my little review, and I hope to see you next time. Have a good day, night, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I hope you have a wonderful one. Thank you for watching again. Like, comment, subscribe, share, please. See you next time. Bye.